it's Dana, your favorite psychic. Are you ready for another message? Come on in and get comfortable. Put your feet up, get you a blanket, a pillow, something to eat, something to drink, something to smoke. Throw it up on a big screen if you want to. Put in the earbuds, kick back and relax, because we're going to unpack some psychic messages. Hey, Taurus, what's poppin'? How's it rollin'? Bull gang, bull tribe. You didn't think that I'd forget about you on this 8-8 Lions Gate portal thing, did you? Heck no, you know you're my favorite, Taurus. All right, Taurus. This is how it's shaking down in this reading right here. I hope y'all are buckled up. Let's do it. So, material harvest with the 9 of Pentacles, okay? Independent, self-sufficient, materialistically satisfied in your life. 2, material and spiritual prosperity, okay? This is the overflowing abundance. It's the 6 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles, right? 6 of Pentacles is giving and receiving and sharing in the prosperity of life. And then we have judgment that comes on top of it, major arcana, right? Judgment's usually about a decision or drawing a line in the sand kind of stuff, right? But when I laid this down, I saw accountability in this card. But not like being called to answer for your actions as much as it is judgment because you have answered for your actions. It's like this, well, look, I have the Magician, right? It's like this massive transformation because you have locked forces with universal order. I'm here to tell you right now, this reading is about a Taurus that is growing and healing and learning and expanding and ascending. All of the ings this Taurus is doing. And because of that, there's accountability for your actions, right? Because you're manifesting all the time anyway. So why not make it work for you, right? And when you make manifestation work for you and you're aligned with universal order, it's like a double dose of whipped cream on the sundae. Judgment, answering for your actions, or how about return on your investment? What is that? It's the 9 of Cups. It's wishes fulfilled, comfort, happiness, satisfaction, and the Alchemist. I mean, it's so freaking beautiful, right? Somebody out there is focusing on their growth, their health, and their spirituality. Someone out there has been listening to what I've been putting down all these years, maybe tuning into some Abraham Hicks and listening to some other inspirational spiritual growth kind of stuff on YouTube, reading, practicing, expanding. And because of that, you have opened the gate, 8-8 portal, the gate is opening for you. Everything you have sown, you will reap. Yes, that's what that judgment card was saying to me. Everything that you have sown, you will reap. And it's wishes fulfilled, comfort, happiness, satisfaction, because you are aligning yourself with the frequency of universal order. You are aligning yourself with the frequency of universal order. And it's beautiful. This is manifesting right now in the background, and it's going to pour down in your life. Is it going to pour down in your life in 3 days? No. But it's cooking right now. And before, there was no way for it to get through, right? And today, because of your practices in your life, today it opens up. And it just pours into reality and existence. And now you're going to go in that direction. It's beautiful. So I asked, what was it that got this Taurus to be here? What was it? And the Princess of Wands says, your effort, okay, to the moon. This is the struggle between the higher self and the lower self. Always the struggle The moon is the shadow card, right? It's always the struggle between the higher self and the lower self. And this is where you do your shadow work. And it's not always a big, huge, dark night of the soul. We do shadow work all day, every day. I mean, for instance, just on the level, stealing something, right? Right? The intuition kicks in and they're like, no, we're not going to do that. But that shadow self is like, man, I could shove this in my bag so easy and nobody would ever know about it. Right? That's the constant shadow work that we're always doing. And this particular Taurus has done some serious shadow work on themselves. The Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords talks about shortcuts, trying to get away with something. And this Taurus has reconciled within themselves that they are going to surrender to universal order. There is no shortcut here. To the Two of Wands in reverse, fear of the unknown, fear of the future. Two of Cups in reverse, unviable relationships, being vulnerable again in any kind of a relationship. Six of Pentacles in reverse, greed in your sense of well-being, right? This is a Taurus that is protecting themselves from engaging in some kind of a relationship. This is what this Taurus has overcome. So if you're listening to this right now and you haven't overcome this, your advice is to overcome this. If you're listening right now and you want what the whole rest of this reading is going to talk about, then you need to step into your own judgment card. And be accountable for what it is you are and are not allowing into your life. Because when you align with universal order, like this Taurus has aligned with universal order, wishes fulfilled, comfort, happiness, and satisfaction. And the Alchemist, manifestation. Everything that you are ordering being served to you. This world that we live in is nothing but a mirror. Whatever you put out is what you get, period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And this Taurus is putting out something that is coming back to them in the form of a relationship. Three of Wands. Three of Wands says, expect something. It's coming. Expect something. It's cooking right now. It's manifesting. You've manifested it. Expect it. And if you want what this Taurus is getting, whoever this is, if you want what this Taurus is giving, then you too need to go into the hermit energy, because that's where this particular Taurus is coming from. They have been in solitude, reading the book of their own self, tapping into their Akashic records, getting to know their astrology chart, getting to understand the connection between source and humanness, and forming opinions or listening to some alternative information about the who, what, where, when, why, and how of this thing called life. That's what this Taurus has been doing. And they've been coming to terms with some things and turning the pages of this book over and over and over again, learning about themselves and coming to terms with how it is they truly want their life to be, healing all of that childhood bullshit, untangling yourself from the spider web of the matrix, and emerging as something different. Chariot, Triumph, Trump 7. Putting in the self-control, the willpower, and the determination to do what it is that you got to do, puts the universal order machine in motion, and it can take you to where you need to go. Everything's energy, everything's frequency, everything. Where's this Chariot taking you? I asked, the King of Wands. King of Wands to the Hierophant. So this is two things here. The universe will take you wherever you want to go. All you got to do is manifest it. Universe will take you wherever you want to go. The Hierophant is card Taurus, right? This is about spiritual wisdom. This is about structure and internal understanding. It's the keys. See the keys right there? The King of Wands behind it talks about inspirations, aspirations, conquering, in a good way though, right? Not like pillaging, okay? So the King of Wands, right? Let me look at him. He's got his hand on his face right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. He's got his hand on his face, right? And he's like, what's next? What do I want? What do I want? What do I desire? What inspires me to be alive? What do I want to do with this incredible human journey that I'm on? What's next, right? And then the Hierophant comes on top of it and says, whatever it is that you want to commit to. For some of you, for some people, this Hierophant right here is some kind of a relationship. It's some kind of commitment, obligation, contract of some sort. This is the card of Taurus. This is spiritual wisdom. And it's leading some of you to some kind of committed situation, the Princess of Cups. Perhaps you're going to meet this King of Wands right here, and you're going to end up in some kind of committed relationship. Princess of Cups is an offer to emotionally connect. It's also about your emotional expansion, which is definitely a side effect of the whole spiritual transformation thing that you're undergoing over here. Interesting. Sacrifice with the Hangman, right? Hangman's talking about the same energy as the Hermit, right? This particular Taurus has held back from engaging or even having a desire to engage in some kind of romantic type of situation because of unmet expectations from the past and injustices from the past, right? But the Eight of Pentacles in reverse says that the unmet expectations from the past were 50% yours because you're not who you were then. Even if it was a couple of months ago, you're not who you were then like you are now, okay? So Taurus has not wanted to engage because of the injustices of unmet expectations in romantic partnerships. And then partnerships and alliances. Oh, wait, let me back up. Justice in reverse, major arcana, right? The real injustice is you not recognizing and understanding that the only reason you had unmet expectations from those previous relationships is because you were a lower level human back in those days. But that's all changing now, right? The Three of Pentacles. Teamwork and collaboration, partnerships and alliances. Now you're vibing at the frequency where universal order can have some collaboration with you. Now you're vibing at the frequency where your person can find you, right? And them too, right? I mean, I'm sure that they've gone through their own thing. The two of you are at the same place at the same time in life, and you're going to find each other. It's a promise. The Fool, it's a brand new beginning and a brand new journey. Leveling up of your spirituality. And it gives you the strength, the newfound you gives you the strength to want to engage in this when it comes along. Authority with the Emperor right there. Look, the Emperor to the Queen of Wands. We had the King of Wands back there, right? The Queen of Wands. The King of Cups. Yep. I told you, this person's looking for you. You're the Queen of Wands to their King of Wands. You're the King of Wands to their Queen of Wands. The King of Cups talks about someone that is going to love you from a deep, deep, soulful way. And not just wounded child in love with wounded child kind of way, like everything in the past has been. This relationship is different. This relationship is on the frequency of the universal order. This relationship is the God frequency because all of the pieces are coming together and it's all just in divine timing. It's beautiful. Five of Cups in reverse, you're going to be able to move on from loss, regret, despair, and disappointment. King of Pentacles, because the real King of Pentacles is showing up for you, or if you're a dude, you're going to have the opportunity to be the real King of Pentacles. Absolutely. And the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands tells me that there, and the King of Cups right there too, right? Tells me that there is going to be such a deep, spiritual, satisfying connection between the two of you that it's going to look, 17 of Trump, this is the star, that it's going to restore hope for you. It's going to restore hope. Not to mention, this card is about your path and your purpose. It's the star, right? It's your path and your purpose. It's your guiding light. It's the way you're supposed to go. And then the Empress comes on top of it. The Empress to this Emperor right here. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, that's the future for you. The Seven of Swords, deception, envy, thinking there's a shortcut, trying to get away with something. Wasn't that back up here just a little bit ago? Yeah, look, there it is right there, right? Yep, yep, yep. Seven of Swords, betrayal and deception, right? The Queen of Swords in reverse, salty, salty, salty. The Ace of Cups in reverse, repressed emotions, hurt feelings about the whole thing. The Four of Wands talks about what you've tried to create in the past. And then the Seven of Cups comes on top of this and talks about options, choices, decisions, figuring some things out. I feel like I need to ask a question about this. What's that Seven of Cups about right there? Woo, goodness. I kid you not, the world, right? Right on. So closing down that old salty cycle. The Seven of Swords towards yourself, right? The old salty cycle, the Seven of Swords about getting screwed over in past relationships, right? Just coming to terms with all of that. Opening your chest up, understanding that you will take whatever it is that universal order wants to rain down on your life, because you're so at peace and you're so happy with the way that life is going, because you have truly awakened in some way. And you're like, whatever, man, bring it. Whatever it is that it is supposed to be, I am open, receptive, willing, and able to do it. I am a blank slate. I have no baggage. I mean, everybody has a little bit of baggage left over, right? But I've given it all up. Tell me where I need to go and what I need to do. What's next? And the universe is saying, hell yes. This is what's next. This is what we're bringing into your life. We are going to fulfill your deepest heart's desires, and we are going to connect you, your Empress, Taurus, with an Emperor. We are going to connect you with someone that's going to love you like you have never been loved before from a spiritual soul level. We're going to connect you with someone that shares your same inspirations, aspirations, and desires about life. We're going to send you someone that cares just as much as you do about security and prosperity. That's what we're going to do, because that's what this particular Taurus truly, truly craves. Prosperity begins. First of all, the world, the brand new cycle of your life, 8-8 portal, right? 8-8 gate. To the Ace of Pentacles, prosperity begins, right? New ground to plant new seeds. Can't get away with spiritual awakening without finding your truth. For sure, for sure, for sure. You got to own your truth, who you are, what you stand upon, what you believe in, who you are at the core. And that truth opens the door for emotional expansion, which opens the door for new love to take root in your life. Recognition and reward. This is your reward. This is your recognition from universal order. It's not like there's a guy in the sky that's doling out good stuff. You have complete and total control. It's a mirror. The density of this earth that we live in is literally a mirror. It gives right back to us what it is that we put out. Period. It's just that simple. What goes on inside of you is shown right back to you. So be careful about that. This particular Taurus understands that. This particular Taurus is being recognized. Their frequency is being recognized by source frequency. And it equates to the Eight of Pentacles, positive movement forward, because you've done the work. You've worked on yourself. You've worked on things. And like I said, if this isn't about you and you want to be this, then do this. Do it. Do what this Taurus has done throughout this entire reading. Positive movement forward, right? Eight of Pentacles, working, building, engaging. Wisdom. The Hierophant, again, with Taurus and strength, right? The Hierophant is spiritual wisdom. And Taurus has had the strength, the courage, the power to overcome and break free of the spider web of the matrix, the stickiness. Hey, I'm going to take my own commercial break right here and let you guys know that I have merch now. I do. In addition to my book, The 21 Concepts of Awakening, A Guided Journey to Expand Your Mind, I have created a collection of cups for your favorite beverage. So bounce on over to myfavoritepsychic.shop, pick up a cup, pick up an audiobook or an ebook, head to the beach, head to the pool, go on that road trip, or just snuggle up in the AC and expand your mind. And has created a firm foundation. Strength again with power, trump 8, a firm foundation by which to bravely and courageously, the devil, overcome the attachments that restrict their growth. To the Four of Cups in reverse. What's that? Emotional apathy and emotional rejection. Emotional apathy because of emotional rejection. And that goes back to this little pile of cards over here, right? And the ones underneath it. Salty about the experiences that you've had in the past. Just because your experiences in the past have sucked doesn't mean all experiences suck, right? And you've come to terms with that. And you've overcome this devil card that is your own toxic pocket. You beat the devil with the Magician. And then 19. This is the Sun. Happiness, success, vitality. It's beautiful. And that's what comes from healing the inner child. That's what comes from understanding that you are a soul having a human experience. Victory and success with the Six of Wands. Literally overcoming the battle. The Two of Wands, this is the future, the threshold of your future. The Two of Cups, this is your future. This is the next step of your future, is to have spiritual union with someone. Someone you are going to have spiritual union with. It is a soulmate. It is supposed to accompany you and hold space with you in the next leg of your journey. And then the world, the universe comes on top of all of it and says, boom, cycle closure. Closure of the old cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. You have all of the tools that you need to go from this place to the next place. Everything that you have accumulated and learned and compiled through this particular chapter of your life has prepared you for the next chapter of your life. And the next chapter of your life holds some kind of relationship that is absolutely freaking spectacular, Taurus. Spectacular. Wow, you guys, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. So, in this 8-8 portal that we got going on today, and the full moon in Aquarius tomorrow. Aquarius is my north node, so I'm super excited about that. This full moon in Aquarius tomorrow, the 8-8 portal now, Mercury coming out of retrograde on the 11th. Use this time to dig deeply inside of yourself and come to terms with whatever this devil means for you. Come to terms with it. Attachments that restrict your growth. Ask yourself, what is that for me? Go back to your childhood. Heal the wounded child. You can do that overnight. Heal the wounded child and manifest your reality. Oh, I love it. I asked you guys, I asked, what's the timeline on this, right? When can Taurus expect this to start taking place for them? Like in reality, start taking place. And I got a 5 of diamonds. This is the 5 of pentacles, right? So I was like, okay, so 5 minutes, 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, the month 5, right? So I was like, okay, doing all that math in my head. And then I said, so can you confirm and deny this 5 here for me? Because I was kind of thinking 5 weeks, right? And then the 4 came up. This is the 4 of Swords, okay? 4 of Swords, contemplation, reevaluation. Swords energies, air, right? So the next air sign that we're coming into is Libra, right? So 5 weeks puts us in the air sign of Libra. Libra is truth and justice, right? Right? And then the 4 comes on top of it. And 5 plus 4 is a 9, which is completion, which is the month of September. So I'm saying for whatever Taurus, this was just, you're sitting over there on your side of the camera going, yes, yes, yes. I'm saying look out for this about late September. Late September, mid to late September. Look for this to happen for you. Be aware, be conscious, be cognizant, because if you want some kind of spectacular new relationship, it is available to you, and it's headed towards you like a freight train. Come out of the solitude energy, right? Come to terms with everything, sew it all up. And manifest it during this critical time between now and mid-August, right? I know Mercury's in retrograde, but this is where the planning part comes in, right? Getting ready, sewing up the loose ends, getting everything ready to go. So when Mercury starts to move forward again, right? We have the whole rest of the month of August. This is all going to kind of take place for you in September. So cook it. Cook it now, right? And if you want this, then start cooking now. I hope that helps someone. Namaste.